The folks over at Temu reached out to me about doing a sponsored video, and I said no. And many, many more offers later, I finally responded to their messages, telling them that I just don't do sponsorships. I do reviews, and if they wanted to send me some stuff to review, I would be okay with that. That deal seemed to be agreeable to Temu, so here we are doing a set of unboxings today. We're going to be looking at the kind of things that Temu has to offer in the tech realm, and I'm going to be giving you my opinion about Temu as a shopping service in general. A few quick disclaimers. Temu did send me a voucher to cover the expense of the items in this video, and as I mentioned before, they wanted this to be a sponsored video, but I turned down payment. I don't do sponsorships. Making these videos is just a hobby for me, so all of the opinions about Temu expressed in this video are mine and mine alone. Temu also wanted to see a preview of this video before it was uploaded, but I also refused to do that. So there has been no outside meddling in this video. You're getting my honest opinions here. Now, they did ask that I leave a unique discount code for my viewers on this video, and that's a fair enough request, so I'll drop that right here. But with all of that being said, first let's check out some of the kind of techie things that you can get from Temu. Okay, so here's everything that I ordered from Temu. This is how it came. Shipping is a little bit underwhelming, the way everything's packaged, because I'm assuming this is to keep costs down. These items are pretty cheap. I've compared some of the prices that you would see for the same price on Amazon, and there is a considerable price difference between the stuff that you get from Temu and Amazon. So again, they're probably cutting corners to keep things cheap as they can for shipping, but this is the baggage and everything as it arrived on my doorstep. We've got a bigger bag here, and this is pretty heavy, and we've got a smaller bag here, and it looks like there are only just a few items in here, but this one's pretty heavy as well. And to be 100% honest, I don't remember everything that I ordered, so a lot of this is probably going to be just as much of a surprise to me as it is to you. Let's tear into these and see what we got. I'm going to start with the big bag first. And I'm just going to reach in and pull out a random item. First thing is, oh, this is a car battery tester. We got some instructions here, and it just comes in a loose bag like this. And we've got our two terminal lead connectors here. And yeah, it looks like you would just put this on your battery, and it's going to give you an indication of where it sits with these different settings here. It looks like there's a fault, good, full, middle, low, and okay. So pretty cheap plastic, and I don't remember exactly what this costs. I'm going to throw a list of the pricing somewhere on the screen here so that you can see what each item costs. But battery tester. Next random item. This is a car MP3 player, and this is going to take your signal from your Bluetooth signal from your phone and transmit it over an FM signal to be played in your car. And me being the dummy that I am, when I first saw this, I thought, well, why wouldn't somebody just connect Bluetooth directly to their stereo? And then I realized what I was thinking. It's because older cars don't have Bluetooth directly to their stereo. So ignore my senility. I'm kind of getting old and losing my mind, but that's what this is for. Pop this open and see the quality of the build here. This is actually kind of nice. This is actually really well built. And it looks like we've got a phone volume knob here. And if this eats up where you would plug in your phone to charge it, you've got a charging port here, and you've got a spot where you can plug in an MP3 or a USB stick here. And yeah, I'll definitely try that out, and I'll let you know if it's a dud or not. I'll be following up a lot of this stuff in the comments, so look for a pinned comment below, and I'll let you know how well things perform, if anything fails or whatever coming up in the future. So keep an eye on that. Looks like we got some smash here. Okay, a surge protected power strip. This has got some weight to it. Let me flip back to the other camera here. Yeah, this has definitely got some weight to it, and the build quality seems, again, pretty good. This has got some good, it's not metal, but it's a really well built plastic here. It's got a shut off and reset switch here. It's got a couple places to mount your this thing on a wall, and it's made by, I thought the name was funny, Super Danny. But yeah, this power cable here is pretty long. That's probably at least 6 feet long, and it's got one of these offset power cables here so that it will go flush into the wall. That's kind of a welcome addition. This is a car. You hang it in your car and you can use it to organize stuff. I got this because I do a lot of camping, and I thought this would just be kind of nice to hang stuff in the car and have ready to go. It looks like you can put a Kleenex box in here, so that's kind of cool. And then you've got another couple pockets for different assorted items. So I think this was a couple bucks. So it's made out of like a almost like a foamy material. Not super high quality, but I think for the price, it's a pretty good deal. Electronic horn. Oh, okay, okay. This was one of the things I saw that was kind of funny. This is like a loudspeaker with a, oh boy, this is a super cheap plastic. This feels like a really janky toy, actually. But okay, and it looks like this is going to hook up to your car. I guess. I won't be testing this out anytime soon as far as like the sound quality or anything like that. But it looks like this is just a positive here, and then your negative wire here. But yeah, these buttons are, I mean, they've got some good pushback. The screen, this whole thing, this part doesn't feel too bad as far as like the build quality. This feels super, super cheap, but I don't remember what I paid for this one, but again, I'll put the price for this on the screen right now. Oh, and there's more in this bag. Some kind of mounting clip for the siren. Next, we have... oh, okay, a 22 outlet power strip. Again, from Super Danny. I just love that name. Here we have, okay, yeah, this was one of the more expensive items that I pulled out. I don't remember what the cost was, but I'll put that on the screen again. We've got some USB ports for charging here, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 ports to plug into. And this is built pretty well. This is, again, this is plastic. We've got some mounting places on the back here where we can hang this on the wall. Pretty good, well-built plastic. We've got a reset button, and this is probably a surge protector as well. Overall, pretty nice, and I think this is one of the more expensive items that I ordered from the set. As I'm editing this video, I realized that I didn't say something very important about this kind of power strip, and that is that you want to make sure that you don't overload it with items that have too much draw. You don't want to plug too much stuff into this that has a heavy draw and overload the power strip. So I feel like that's something that I should have mentioned. I'm going to be using this for a charging station and something like that. Basically, a lot of smaller, lighter duty items, and I'm definitely not going to have 24 items plugged into this power strip at any one time. But again, that's something that I feel like I should have mentioned. So now we'll continue with the video. An OBD2, and honestly, I kind of tinker around with mechanics a lot more when I was a kid, but I've never actually used one of these, so this will be interesting to try out. This is a code reader for a car. You plug this into your car's terminal, and then this will allow you to read fault codes in your car's computer. Again, like I said, I've never used one of these, but I'll be really excited to try that. And if there's any issues with it, I'll let you know in the comments below. A USB extension cable, and I think I just picked this one up because it seemed like a good price, but this is, I think, a 10-foot cable. Oh boy, yeah, I'll never be able to read that. It's braided cable. It seems to be built really well. Again, I don't remember the price on this one. I'll throw that on the screen right here. And come on now. Yeah, this is probably about 10 feet if I had to wager a guess without getting out my tape measure. It's definitely longer than 6 feet. That's probably about a 10-foot USB extension cable, and it's built pretty well. Here we have a USB card reader and USB-C, or USB card reader and USB hub here. It's kind of cheap plastic, and I don't remember what the cost on this was, but if I remember right, it was pretty low. Mystery box. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. It's a power inverter for the car. So, come on. It's a 150 watt power inverter for the car. You can basically plug this into your cigarette lighter, and you can then plug a normal plug into this, and you've got a 2.1 amp and a 1 amp USB port here. I got this because I do a lot of camping. I don't know how much I'll actually use this, but it does feel like it's built pretty well. This is a pretty tough plastic here. This is an all aluminum body. The cable feels like it's pretty well put together. This is definitely the cheapest part of it, but again, I don't remember what the price was on this, but put it on the screen right here. A tool, and these are pretty handy tools to have for quick and dirty projects. And this is, you know, you can just basically grab onto bolts with this and quickly add or remove them. This one, it's pretty well built. I mean, it feels like about something like what you would get from like Harbor Freight in the on their lower end, more generic kind of tools. But yeah, I'll put the price right there. Okay, we got a this is a USB and HDMI hub. It's USB-C. This is built out of a pretty thin aluminum, but it is all metal. We've got a card reader, micro card reader, USB-C port here. We've got 3 full-size USB ports here, and an HDMI. So I think this does HDMI out. I'm not sure. I'll have to test that later. And that's everything for this bag. The other one go. Oh. All right, so we're just going to start pulling random things out. Okay, a smartwatch. This is I'm guessing an Android smartwatch. I think, if I remember right, this was around $11, so I don't have my hopes up too high on this one. Yeah, so we've got the band, we've got the watch, and is this an inductive charger? Oh, no, it's got a, okay, it's got a couple of ports that line, charging ports that line up with this right here. You put it on there to charge it. But this base is magnetic, so that's kind of cool. And the brand is Watch. Oh, I'll be watching this for sure. It actually doesn't feel like it's built too bad as far as quality goes. I do use I wear a Fitbit every day, so I will be wearing both of these at the same time, and I'm going to test out to see if the data that this one collects is accurate to the data that this one collects, and we'll compare the two. And again, I will let you know in the comments below if this is if it's jank or if it's actually really good. We got something going on over here. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with it later. We have a power bank. Fast charger power bank, super quick charge, compatible for all USB charging devices. Comes with a charging cable, and it is micro USB. It's got paperwork. And it's got different built-in output cables already. So it's got a full-size USB, micro USB, USB-C, and it's got the Apple Lightning here. And it's made of plastic. Oh, we've got a couple extra USB outputs here. And I'm imagining that one of these, or if not both of these, are USB input. Got a power button off to the side here. Okay, and it's got built-in flashlight and charge indicator on top here. Come on now. Okay. This is actually not too bad, and I don't remember the price on this, but if the price is low, that's kind of nice. I haven't been able to put this to the test and see how long it'll hold a charge and how long it takes to charge up, but build quality feels good, and overall quality of the device is nice. If the price is low, this is a pretty good deal here. Oh, a music levels light. I thought this would be bigger, but it looks like it connects through USB-C, maybe Bluetooth. I'm not sure. I'd have to mess around with this to see what this actually does. Comes with a USB-C cable, and basically this light's going to bounce if you're running the. It's going to bounce to your music. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I'd have to mess around with it and play around and see. But yeah, I got that. And I think this was pretty cheap. Got a little vlogger kit here, and again, I think this was fairly cheap too, but this is a little tripod for your... Oh, it comes with a microphone. That's kind of cool. It's a really, really cheap microphone and not very well built at all. Actually, none of the stuff in this is really all that high, super high quality, but I think this thing was pretty cheap. And uses AA batteries. It's not rechargeable. For the light, that is. It comes with a phone clip, and it comes with a handle here that also doubles as a tripod. So, yeah. Yeah, you just put your phone on there, and then you can carry it around, and yeah, you know what this stuff is. Getting down to the last few items here. This is a selfie stick. This has got some weight to it. This is nice. This is actually really nice. It's got a knob to attach like a GoPro, and it's got a, yeah, you can throw your phone in here. But yeah, this thing actually, I'm assuming this is a Bluetooth clicker to control your Photos app. Yeah, it's not a bad little selfie stick. I don't remember what I paid for this, but again, I'll throw the price for this on the screen right here too. And I think we are down to the very last item in here. I don't remember what this is. Whatever it is, it says no battery, no hassle, eco-friendly. What the heck? What is this? Still don't know. Oh, okay. It's a car stereo. And I think this was one of the more expensive items that I got. This is I think it's an Android car stereo. And it's got a remote and a wiring harness here. And okay, so it's got a USB in, auxiliary input, micro SD card. Looks like a power button here, your volume control, microphone. And this looks like a IR receiver. Here's the back of it. It's got a GPS input there. Honestly, I gotta be real with you. I don't know much about car stereos, so it looked interesting. I picked it up. Got a fuse back here. We've got video in, so maybe for like a backup camera or whatever. And it looks like it's got the telling you what everything is on the back here, right there. I will have to power this up and mess around with it. I'm a little bit leery of this kind of device now because of the video that Linus recently put out about the Android TV boxes and how they kind of report data back. I'm very, very conscious of that kind of stuff now, and I'm afraid that this might do the same thing. So I will proceed with caution and mess around with this as best I can and let everybody know in the comments what this is capable of and maybe what you might not want to do with this. But that's everything that I ordered. I'm definitely excited to play with some of this stuff. So my overall opinions of the shopping experience with Temu. I gotta be real here. I was expecting a lot of knockoff junk, and I was thinking that most of this stuff was just going to be fodder for ridicule. I was very, very wrong. We had a couple of stinkers in there, but overall, most of these items were actually pretty good considering the price. The value for price is generally fantastic. Some of the quality on some of the items is very cheap, but the price is also adjusted down on those items. You get what you pay for. Most of the shopping experience, I would say, is like buying medium quality items at low prices. If I had to make the comparison, let's just say that if shopping with Amazon is like shopping at Target, then shopping with Temu is like shopping at Ollie's. And hey, some people prefer shopping at Ollie's, myself included. You don't know what kind of things you will stumble across, but I feel pretty safe in saying that you will likely find something that grabs your attention. I was also expecting snail pace shipping times, but all of the stuff that I ordered arrived within a week. You can see in the video how it was packaged, so buyer beware there. But as I mentioned, the cheap shipping is likely one of the factors that keeps the pricing low. As far as returning a product, I just can't speak on that process. When I buy something from a site with these kinds of prices, personally, I've always kept the mentality that I'm probably rolling them bones with what I'm buying, and I'm just going to eat the expense if I'm not happy with it. I could be wrong, but dealing with returning something that costs, let's say, under 20 bucks has never been worth my time personally. The website is laid out comfortably and easy to search and navigate. I didn't use the Temu app on my phone because I personally tend to stay away from Chinese apps whenever possible. If that's your thing, the app is probably about as safe to use as TikTok. So take that for what it's worth. If you have the option to shop on a PC with a browser, I think that's definitely the better option. My biggest criticism of Temu has been not from a consumer standpoint, but more of a creative grievance. They really, really wanted to see a preview of this video before I uploaded it and give their okay on everything in the video. And they tried to coerce me in any way that they could, but I refused to give in to that. So I likely won't be doing any more videos with Temu, and it's no big deal. This is just a hobby for me, but I refuse to sell my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.